Hello and welcome to this episode of the Offbeat Podcast with me, Dan.
And me, Luke. Make sure you head to our socials, show us some support, like, comment and subscribe on this video. Go to Spotify, give us a 5-star rating. Enjoy the episode.
Welcome back to the Offbeat Podcast.
Welcome back. We missed last week, people, but, you know, holidays come and it happens, doesn't it? But we are back.
5-star all-inclusive all over here, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
See the tan?
Mate, I've got no tan, mate. I've got a ginger gene. Yeah, we're joined by a big guest, returning guest.
They've run out of budget. Luke was on holiday last week and thought, we ain't got a guest. George, what are you doing?
Mate, that's an absolute understatement. You're absolutely I was saying before, your life's a movie at the moment.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Bit surreal.
Yeah, you've got a new job, haven't you?
Yeah, I got a new job working for Joe.co.uk. Doing boxing stuff, combat sports, everything, presenting, video, whatever.
Literally everything.
Everything, yeah.
Seeing your Facebook posts and your Instagram posts, you just
I always feel a bit weird about doing stuff like that. So when it's like the big stuff, I'll put something on Facebook.
You should do.
I don't.
Do it all the time.
Yeah, I always just feel like
same.
I always just feel like to be like, oh, look at me, but like my nan's on there. She wants to see
Yeah,
it.
of course.
You know what I mean?
We've got a mate at the moment. He's in Thailand.
Yeah.
He's doing like Southeast Asia, and he's doing a daily record on he's turned to weekly now. On
Facebook. With that, to be fair.
Yeah, and he puts the most like stupid things on there.
Exactly. I wish I had that confidence just to do that, but mine's just literally when there's a big thing, I'll just put something on Facebook. But I don't want to be that guy. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy.
Hey, you went to WrestleMania?
Yeah, it was good. No, it's been mad recently. It has been mad. So I think I started about 6 weeks ago, and I think I've seen Laura about 5 times. It's tough, but yeah, it's been mental. It's
career,
absolutely mental.
It's like seeing you just because you do an Instagram story whenever you're at a press conference, and you're just there second row for Tyson Fury fight and like the Amir fight, just like brushing shoulders here and there everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's it. It's literally like it's been crazy. It's been a long journey. I think we alluded to that on the other podcast. Like it has been a long journey, and everyone around me who knows that. They're sort of desensitized to it. So when I'm saying to my mates, I'm at this, they're like, right. And then they'll tell me about their day. But to everyone else, like, it's a bit mad.
Surreal, yeah.
But to go, like I was saying to you before, I always find it mad because when I was interviewing Tyson Fury with Joe. Mm-hmm. I was looking at him, I just thought, fuck me. Like, I was
fucking Tyson Fury.
Literally, I was like, this is mad. Like, I've come from Astley Sports College. I've grown up in West End, Ashton, and now I'm doing this, and it's a bit mad. It is a bit mad,
and like the amount of opportunities is just like ever growing as well at the moment as well.
Yeah,
so, what's like you've only been there 6 weeks, so the opportunities have been mental. What's been like the highlight for you? I
don't know. It's tough, innit? It's tough because literally on my first week, I think did the Khan fight, which was insane. Like I've never witnessed it. Well, to Fury was a good atmosphere.
Yeah.
An indoor atmosphere, like for a big grudge match, which everyone's wanted to see, was just incredible. And then obviously Brooks' walkout music to all of the lights with the piano interlude before it was like, oh my god, like you feel like
get goosebumps.
I've never done cocaine, but I feel like that is what cocaine is like. Honestly, like they won't be able to tell me anyway.
This is a life right here.
Yeah. Doing a key right now.
I'm gonna keep. Don't worry, I'll keep it on the main shot. We'll keep it on the main shot just in case people are gonna be like there, but like watching all the way through.
Feel like Laura Woods on TalkSport.
Laura Woods.
Exactly. So so that was good, and then the week after that was UFC London. So we did UFC.
Mental.
We did UFC London, and UFC is like my thing. I love boxing, but
Was that Paddy the Baddie?
Paddy the Baddie, yeah. So that was the biggest week we've had since I've been there. Was UFC. I've been freelancing since like October, and I got the John Fury video. Do you know when he squares up to the TV at Jake Paul?
Yeah.
And I'm filming it. I'm like, what is going on here? And then he says he's going to bend your bird over and do it like a dog. And I was like, what's going on here? And then everyone else is like laughing. I'm like, oh my god. And then like that. So then we did that, and then so then we did UFC. And UFC is mint. So when you go from like football to doing stuff like this, I didn't realise how boring football is. It is boring. Like I know we were saying how good it was the last time I was on it. It's shit. It's shit. Like footballers do the same thing. Like of course, we'll get him next week. Do you know what I mean?
They're all media trained, aren't they?
Media trained. You can't ask him anything. The PRs won't let you put out anything that they do say anyway. And then you come over to boxing, and John Fury's saying that. Paddy the Baddy's saying, "Oh, fuck the Tories and stuff like that. I'd rather be fat and happy and all that." I'm like, oh my days, this is mint. So that's why I enjoy working in UFC. So we did UFC week, which was incredible. Obviously, Paddy.
Meatball Molly.
Paul Craig was amazing as well.
Tom Aspinall as well. Love Tom Aspinall. He seems like such a nice guy. Which
he'd be a great one for you to get on the pod, actually.
He's just a nice guy, isn't he?
Like, yeah.
He's definitely one up there. And he's a fucking great fighter as well.
He can fight.
He can
move like a middleweight.
Yeah.
He's a heavyweight. He is incredible. And then you got Mo Makayev as well. Everything like that was good. And meeting Dana Whyte, and it was crazy. And then the week after that, I had to go to Amsterdam, unfortunately. We booked a holiday. I booked a holiday with Tom and that mates 3 years ago. But then obviously it didn't happen because of COVID, so we had to do that week. And then the week after was Dallas for WrestleMania, and that was also a bit mad. like I don't even know how to describe that one.
What shows did you go to? Did you just go do WrestleMania? No,
I did them all that week. So I did NXT, SmackDown, and then I did WrestleMania Saturday, Sunday, then Raw Monday night, and then went home Tuesday. It was a bit because Manchester Airport, if you listen, lost my bag. They lost my bag. Oh, it is terrible. Everyone's saying about Manchester Airport, it is shit. It is absolutely shit. So
you got it here confirmed on the Offbeat podcast.
It's confirmed right here. So Terminal 2, I got there 3.5 hours early, and they had to pull me out of security because I nearly didn't get through to my flight. I was still there 3.5 hours late. I didn't even get through security. I was like, I wanted breakfast as well.
Yeah.
I like my food. And then I got to Dallas and they forgot my bag. So it was like 30 degrees out there. Didn't have a bag. Didn't have any clothes for like 2 days. The only clothes shop in Dallas which I could get to was called Wild Wild West. I'm not donning a 10-gallon hat and all that. So I had to literally go to the media junket the next day. I was interviewing like Kevin Owens and all them, Becky Lynch. I stank. I was in my scruffs because obviously I was flying. So I did that. That was crazy though. Like, Dallas was crazy.
I'm fascinated by that. So do you know? Are they like constantly in character then all the way through? Because Becky Lynch, she did the Logan Paul podcast in character, which I thought was fascinating. Yeah, she did it in character because she was just trying to be like a.
They have to though, don't
they? But so are they just constantly in character all the way through?
Yeah, constantly in character. Like they're selling a story, I suppose. At the end of the day, and they're just constantly in character. Like Austin Theory was saying, he wants to fight Conor McGregor and all that. I was like, he's huge as well. He's like my age, but his like arms are out there. They're just always in character, which is mad. That's mad to me.
It's mad
to see them
constantly
like that.
acting.
Constantly, yeah.
Because they're quite like Becky Lynch is meant to be sound as fuck. Like you've got no idea. He's got no idea what's happening here.
I know Logan Paul was in the wrestling.
She's alright.
Yeah, she's alright, isn't she?
Yeah, she's sound actually.
Yeah,
I like
there
her.
you go.
Yeah.
Where's she from? Where's she from, Dan?
USA.
No.
Yeah, she lives there. Right? She's from Ireland.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that was crazy. Like they're all just in character. And then watching WrestleMania.
So do you get like a
10-year-old
slot?
me was like, wow. Yeah, so it's like this big room, and like you just place yourself. But I was lucky because everyone like you meet everyone else from like all the other places, and they're dead sound. So I got on really well with like Alex from Talk Sport, Joe from Sport Bible, all them. So you meet people out there, and that was like you're on holiday. Like when you go out with them all and stuff like that, it was just. Yeah.
Oh, did you go on a night out with them out into that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it was nice to meet them and to meet people from within your industry, and then it was good. And then the week after that was David Hay, interviewed him before Tyson Fury, and then the week after that was this week, which was Tyson Fury week. I was in London all week for it.
Wow,
crazy busy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it is, but it's good, man.
Yeah,
it
it's quality. You're doing what you love and getting paid for it.
That's it. Yeah, it is. It's mental.
It's some crazy lifestyle when you're being flown out to Dallas and
Well, literally, and then like Americans are so like over the top as well.
Yeah.
So I was interviewing fans outside the AT&T Stadium, and like I had my shades on. It's 30 degrees. I was interviewing these people who were dressed up like Hulk Hogan and stuff like that, and I was like, this is actually mad. Like I wanted to do a video. I still want to do a video where you take like a 30, maybe 10 football hooligans from Millwall, take them to America to watch like WrestleMania, and then do the same with the American fans to go over to like the den,
100%,
because they wouldn't know what's hit them. Like all the American chants are like, "This is awesome," all that, and like every time like the Undertaker, exactly, like every time the Undertaker's speaking, they're like, "Yes, sir." Like, what's going on here? Whereas we all know what happens at Millwall. It's just like scraps left, right, and
no one likes us. We don't care.
Exactly, and like I'd want to see the culture shock between those two, because like it was like a different world, but they're nice people.
Why is no one? I've not seen anyone do that yet.
It's copyright.
Great idea.
Offbeat and Joe will collab. And then
Please, yeah.
Exactly. Well, some of us are football hooligans. Some of us have been on the Telegraph front page.
Whoa.
Been on where?
The Telegraph front page of the Telegraph. Well, your arm was.
Front page?
What?
Your arm was in it.
What's
Yeah. Well,
you scrapping?
Celtic. No, he wasn't scrapping.
I weren't
Celtic
scrapping.
fans were all over the stadium at City, weren't they?
Right.
It was a few years ago, so Celtic fans were just everywhere. They were in like pockets because City can't sell any tickets.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Wait,
exactly.
you got to say the joke before.
Just kill it. Yeah,
just kill it then. And we were I was in the Kipax. I don't usually sit in the Kipax, so
Right.
Kipax is the other side to where I sit, and it was just Celtic fans everywhere, and it was just kicking off left, right, and centre.
Okay.
But it was a great game.
And just out of the blue, I was there. So we watched the game, didn't we?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he nearly got chucked out. Too busy scrapping to
Yeah,
watch the game.
elbows flying, knees flying,
Yeah.
headbutts. Adam Cooper was literally like fuming. His
Really?
face was as red as his hair.
Was it like De Bruyne?
Yeah,
In the
he
stands?
was so angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was throwing
Literally,
punches. I saw him throw a left dig at a Celtic fan. I was like, Adam, calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to hold all the Celtic fans back, didn't you?
I did. I actually did. I had to protect him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then I was
Fair
just
enough.
going, "This is awesome."
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, mate,
Imagine.
they're just another level out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who was like because you said you interviewed Stone Cold, didn't you?
No, I met Stone Cold. I didn't interview Stone Cold. But yeah, it was a bit weird because obviously they didn't let you do like Logan Paul, which I really wanted to do Logan Paul.
Yeah, but he's not. He's kind of like he's not the main.
He's not the main. I mean, I bet he's
No,
got
he
more
was,
eyes
no,
to
he
that.
was. The weird thing is like in terms of you want to get an event out to a different audience, you put Logan Paul out there, but we didn't even get like Stone Cold wasn't doing interviews, neither was Roman Reigns, neither was Brock Lesnar. But the ones that we did get, like Cody Rhodes, we got Cody Rhodes, and he was talking about when Randy Orton ripped a urinal off the wall when he first met him. The reel of that blew up as well. I think it did like 2.7 mil on TikTok.
I'd love to interview him. So
He was good.
Do you have like a set things that you can't? Is it? Do they say to you, don't ask about this?
No. You've got free remit. There's only a certain few things where I've been where it's like, oh, don't answer this.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the world of boxing, there's a big thing at the moment, and sometimes they're like, you can't ask about this, or
Of course, yeah.
Right.
but you know that before you go into it, you know what you can and can't ask anyway.
Yeah,
But with wrestling, nothing was really off the table. A lot of the stuff's been like, who would you want to fight? Conor McGregor, Jake Paul. What do you think about Jake Paul? And then I interviewed Jake Paul, which was that was mad.
When I saw that
What's he like?
on Facebook,
I went into that interview. Obviously, you have a perception of what Jake Paul is and what he is, and I was like, Jake Paul. I'm looking forward to interviewing him because it's like guaranteed views.
yeah, of course, yeah.
I was going into it. I was like, I'm looking forward to interviewing him. Don't really know what it'll be like as a guy. Expecting to like not like him, but just go with the flow. He's the nicest guy I've probably ever interviewed. I've got so much respect for him. He's so smart, man.
Yeah.
He's so smart. Everything you say to him, before he says it, he's so calm and collected. He just thinks about it. How can I get the most amount of views? Oh, yeah, Conor McGregor's an alcoholic bum. And then I'm just sat at the other end in my kitchen in Newton Tameside.
I see if you did not interview him from your kitchen, did you?
Yeah, of course.
I thought you had to go to like. I just presumed you'd have to go down to London.
He didn't come to my kitchen.
No,
Jay
but
Paul wasn't in my kitchen.
I
Jake
thought,
Paul was in Newton.
no, but I thought you had to go down to like the
remote.
headquarters.
No, it's all remote, so it's over Zoom.
Oh, I'm
So
sick.
like, yeah, it was mad, mate. Because Friday was Katie Taylor, so I interviewed Katie Taylor, and then we had the weekend of boxing, and then we had Jake Paul. So interviewing Jake Paul, nicest guy ever, knows what he's about. The smartest person I've probably ever interviewed in my life. Like, he knows exactly how to get a reaction. He's all PR, mate. Everything's business. Everything's how can I get the most views out of this? How can I flip this
clever.
on its head so I get maximum exposure? He likes being the heel. He likes it that everyone hates him because if you hate him or you dislike him, you watch him.
You care about him. If you
wanna
hate
see him
someone,
get
you
knocked
care,
out.
don't you?
You want to see him get knocked out. Exactly that. And yeah, so I went into that interview thinking that, came out of it, what a smart guy.
So how long did you have with him? 20 minutes?
Yeah, it was meant to be about 10, but he gives about 20.
Nice.
Proper nice guy, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice guy.
What did you talk to him about? What was this interview? Because he's not got any fights coming up, has he?
Well, he's looking, and Tommy's just fought, and he's just come out and said, "I'm not touching Tommy Fury anymore."
Well, he's doing his whole promotional thing was for the Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano fight. So Eddie Hearn is representing Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano is represented by Jake Paul. So that's why.
Oh, really? Right. I didn't know that.
Most Valuable Productions is Jake Paul's thing, and that's what. So they're actually making history this weekend. They've sold out Madison Square Garden, 20,000 for a women's boxing event. Crazy, mate. I'm looking forward to that.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be insane. But yeah, so he is promoting as well. He's quite good at it. He is quite good at it. He has made sure that she's got a lot of money out of this fight.
Oh,
he's
of course.
Very smart.
Yeah,
very smart.
Well, he's always going about UFC, and about the
like a minimum pay for the.
You can tell he does his research, can't you?
Yeah,
he's
got I just said
well.
you did a diss track on Dana White. Like surely no one's ever heard that, but he was like he was saying all the fighters support him in what he's doing because obviously he's trying to advocate for fighter pay. UFC fighter pay is a bit mad. It is a bit mad.
Yeah. But you need a 50k, don't you? You need the 50k
yeah,
bonus.
Exactly. What did Ngannou get? Heavyweight champion of the world got 750 grand. Anthony Joshua got like 35 mil for fighting Usyk.
Do you reckon he gets paid more by Gymshark than he does?
Yeah,
I
would assume so because the UFC is brilliant in what it is, but because it's a one thing organisation headed up by obviously Dana and Endeavour, they control how much fighters get paid. Whereas in boxing, you got so many different promoters and so many different belts, and you can negotiate your own pay. Whereas they're employees of UFC. So that's the big thing at the moment is fighter pay. Whether I believe it's right or wrong, and Ngannou only got paid that much. So that's why there's a big thing at the moment. That's why Jake Paul dropped a diss track on Whyte, which is the most mad thing.
That's brilliant.
It's the most mental thing I've ever heard in my life.
He's so clever. Like the way he's evolved and stuff like that. Like from doing a diss track on... Do you remember we did that Joe Weller thing when he knocked him out and did a diss track and had him in the diss track? Funny.
He's mad, mate. But just to think, like... And I was obviously at WrestleMania, like... Logan Paul killed it at WrestleMania.
He looked cool as well.
He did look cool.
Yeah.
Like,
obviously, he comes out with $4.2 million on his neck.
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
It's a Pokemon card.
And then he's an athlete, though, isn't he? He's an athlete.
Yeah.
And he's built like a lead brick shithouse, and he's massive, and he does that. They've gone from YouTube to headlining WrestleMania.
Disney to YouTube.
Well, Disney to YouTube to WrestleMania to fighting Floyd Mayweather, and the other guy, he's trying to fight Conor McGregor, and he's insanely loaded.
Literally.
Like, what?
Crazy.
I do.
Crazy, man.
I really want him to fight Tommy Fury. Just cause, like, Jake Paul is actually a good boxer. Like, on the slide.
I don't know if I'm allowed to come on here and say that Jake Paul's a good boxer because I get torn to shreds.
No, but like,
he's decent.
He's decent. And
from his videos, he looks very good. And that knockout against Woodley was crazy.
It was a good knockout. If you want to hear like a balanced opinion of Jake Paul, Eddie Hearn says it perfectly. Like, I've seen worse pro boxers.
Yeah, definitely.
So why not let him fight? He's got a social platform. Everyone wants to see him fight. Why not?
Why would you not want?
I really want to see the Tommy Fury fight though.
I really want to see that. Just because
I was meant to be going out to that. And it got cancelled.
Good. Do you reckon? I don't know if you can say anything much on this, but do you reckon he cancelled it because he was actually injured, or do you reckon he was just scared?
Injured, hasn't he?
No, I believe he was injured.
Yeah.
He reiterated that point this week, so I think he was injured genuinely. I don't think you could look Tyson in the eye if he wasn't injured.
Yeah,
agreed. Yeah. John as well.
Well, yeah. How are you going to go up to John Fury and say, I don't really want to take this fight. I'm going to feign injury. Like, he'd slap you. He'd slap you about.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say hello to John Fury. He's a scary man, but a really nice guy as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, scary guy. So I believe he was injured. I believe he wants to fight because it was a big money fight.
Yeah.
I want to see it. It's bad of me for saying it, but I really want to see it. Like,
I really want to see it.
So many boxing diehards like, I want to see it.
It don't matter anymore. Yeah. I think the whole thing's changing. Like, you just need to adapt. Like, it's the amount of eyes that are now on boxing at the moment.
100%.
Like, Jake Paul and Logan Paul. When he had that fight with Mayweather, you just say, like, what? How have you managed to do this?
Exactly.
And how did he not get knocked out or anything? Like, he held his own against Floyd Mayweather.
Again, and now he's going on to WWE. Like, what's next?
Yeah.
Mate, it's exactly that, and it's like, at the same time with Jake Paul, I had a really good point. I forgot what it was. So gloss over that bit. I had a really good point.
He's Logan's brother. So.
Yeah, he is Logan's brother. I had a great point. All right, yeah. So with Jake Paul, obviously, and Logan Paul, money talks at the end of the day, which he does in any sport. It's like in UFC, everyone will moan and get really annoyed when Conor McGregor comes straight back into a title shot.
Yeah.
But money talks.
Yeah, of course.
He outdoes everyone else on pay-per-view by about 20 times.
Yeah.
So, money talks,
Yeah.
mate.
He's another one where the amount of avenues he's got now. 'Cause he's got is whiskey? Is it whiskey he's got?
Yeah, he sold that. He's still an ambassador.
He's a multi-billionaire. Do you know how mad that is?
He's just. It doesn't shock me though. It shock you. He's
That's
another
a
one.
lot of money.
So clever.
Yeah.
So clever. These
Maybe
people.
not the cleverest in terms of what he does outside.
Oh, outside of it, but when it comes to media,
100%,
he's the most switched on guy ever.
100%. And they're animals as well. Literally, they are animals.
I won't fight him. What do you think about Katie Taylor fighting? Do you reckon she's going to come through with it?
Yeah, I think Katie will win, but it's such a 50-50 fight.
It is.
It is literally who you prefer, and I prefer Katie, but it's gonna be a really good fight. It's mental to see that. Like just them filling Madison Square Garden shows how far women's boxing, but also the appreciation of women's boxing has come as well. Obviously, Ebony Bridges won the other week. Women's boxing and fighting in general is on flames, and UFC takes a big portion of that for what Ronda Rousey did in the UFC.
Course.
She was the trendsetter, and she was that first like gangster of like women's combat sports, and it's just really rolled on for there. But Katie Taylor is definitely in this like area of the woods. She's taken that on and ran with it, and she's insane. She is an insanely gifted boxer, and yeah, it's going to be a great fight. I wish I was out there.
And when you've got Eddie Hearn behind you as well, that's the backing you need, innit?
Exactly, Eddie Hearn and DAZN, and then the week after that he's got Canelo in Vegas.
You going?
Watch this space. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might do. I don't know.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be amazing. Like he's insane. Summarise. It's been crazy, mate.
Summarise.
It's been crazy.
I'm having fun. It's the way to say it.
I'm having fun.
Are you just fully on combat sports?
No, so I just go wherever Joe want me to go.
Yeah.
So I've got this not unique skill set, but I prioritise learning everything when I was like doing all my. So I can edit, I can present, I can shoot. Some people, like other people in the industry, like might do like one or the other. Whereas like I think it helps that I have my own equipment, invest in all that. So whenever they need my help, I'll just go and help out wherever. Like, I'm at United on Thursday. Please don't attack me again. And then might be doing some stuff in like football, but then it's wherever they want me to go. Really,
Yeah.
I'm happy to do whatever.
Nice.
And it's took a while. It took a while, hasn't it? It took a while.
Yeah, it took a while.
What did I do? Like 4 years unpaid work.
Mm-hmm.
Like working every weekend, known to man.
Well, you were doing uni Monday to Friday, and then what? For all day Saturday. You were
yeah.
at
So my
United.
week used to be like uni Monday to Friday. Obviously, all my assignments and stuff around that. Friday night, I'd work at the golf club because I needed money to go to these things. Saturday day, I'd be at Ashton United. I'd do all the filming and editing after that, and then at 6 o'clock, I'd start at the bar again, and then Sunday, I'd be at the bar, and then Tuesday night, it's Ashton United again. It was mad. It was a mad workload. And then on top of all that, I did other work bits, but just do it.
It's exposure, though, isn't it? It's
It
just
is,
getting
experience.
That's what I hope about. Is now we started getting people, because obviously when you first came on, we didn't even entertain the idea of getting people that we'd never met before, and now like having people come to us, and I'm like, why do you want to come on here?
Exactly, but people,
they're always the nicest people.
How many people just we'll just do it to help out, and I realise now people helped me out, but they will probably ask for a favour further down the line.
Of course,
so, everyone helps each other, and
yeah.
And as well, like doing the free stuff, like I didn't realise how bad I was at presenting one of my original videos. I thought, I'll try it, but like doing it over and over and over again is like you'll see it from your first podcast.
100%.
Right now.
100%.
Like I remember my first one, I was like, "Hello everyone, I'm going to City versus Monaco." Watching it, and I was like, "Who is this guy? This guy?"
You find yourself not being yourself, which is the worst thing about it, because you're just like you're trying to put on a show.
100%, and I was like, it's going to be a good match today. I was like, who is this guy? And then, just keep doing it, and then you get more confident. And you guys have got more confident as you've been doing it as well, I imagine.
Mate, it helps in all as well.
Definitely.
It's weird to say, but it helps with my work as well.
I bet it does, yeah.
So obviously working in sales, the amount of different things. Like the people who I've worked with have said the same thing. Like in the last 12 months, doing something like this has just catapulted. It's what?
That's why I go on 5-star holidays.
Well, that's it. This is why they've got a new camera. Offbeat is really taking off. Oh, I forgot to say, obviously, Sports Person of the Year was in December. It was Gareth Southgate. That was cool. That was cool. Yeah,
just a little drop in there.
That was cool. That was the weirdest night. So obviously, I've always dreamed of like working in like Media City.
Yes,
London's alright. I don't like London, but we'll gloss over that.
Yeah.
And then did Sports Personality when I was doing freelance for Joe. So I just went and shot. I think it was Daniel who did the presenting. And Gareth Southgate was there. So we interviewed Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham was mad. He had the greatest trim I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
And then we didn't interview Gareth, but I got a photo with Gareth. You got to have a photo.
You got a photo.
And I said this time next year it'll be World Cup winners party. We want Gareth, and he was like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, we're doing it. You've heard it here first. It's coming up.
Exclusive.
And then we interviewed Adam Peaty and Tom Daly.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up going for a night out with Adam Peaty, Tom Daly.
Really?
Yeah. Gay Village in Manchester. Yeah, honestly, yes.
That's weird because he likes the breaststroke.
That's a shit joke.
Nice off.
He is superhuman, Adam Peaty.
He doesn't get the recognition.
How many times has he broke his own world record?
The 15 top times in the 50-meter breaststroke was literally all. There was a butterfly. Is it a butterfly?
No, he's breaststroke. Isn't it? Yeah.
All set by him.
It's mental.
All set by. He's not lost since 2012 or something daft like that. Like how can you get any better, mate? He's a sound guy. He was just sat in my front seat and me say that, right? And his phone's still on my Bluetooth because we went out and I drove. So then we went Gay Village, which was cool. I forgot that guy's name. Who's Tom Daly's diving partner's on I'm a Celeb.
Oh yeah.
And he was there as well. That was weird. If you ask him who I was, they probably won't even remember me. But
doesn't matter.
A weird one.
Do you remember it?
I remember
Still
it.
Still a story.
I remember it. Yeah. That was a mad one.
Did they get leathered? Did they get pissed?
Oh yeah.
Or were they professional because they're Olympians?
Mate, Joe Parker on Thursday. He was like, we went out with Joe Parker. Lennox Lewis was there, but he didn't go out. We went to this BT dinner. Lennox Lewis was there, but then Joe Parker and we all went out. But every time Joe Parker came round, he's from New Zealand.
Yeah.
And you just go down that. What are you going to do? Say no to Joe Parker? So like everyone downs it, and then he comes back with another beer and goes, down that. He downs a Corona in 3 seconds, mate. 3 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Myth, legend.
And then, like, on the Friday, obviously, he must have had about 25 beers. Just walks past. All right. He's fine. The guy's fine.
He's a absolute monster. Again, another sound guy. You're networking now.
Another sound guy, yeah. Mate, they won't know me, but I know them.
Doesn't matter.
If you said, "Oh yeah, do you know George Clayton?" But who? It's fine.
That bloke that down 25 pints for me.
Oh yeah, 24 for me.
Yeah.
I had to watch.
Got sensible towards the end.
At work the next day.
Yeah.
But yeah, mate, the people that you meet are incredible. But you realise that they're just people as well.
Yeah, of course.
They're just people, which is weird.
That's what we get when we go out in Glossop now.
Oh, time.
People come up talking to us
my God, it's Luke.
Oh my God.
Are you Luke from Luke and Dan's podcast?
It's the biggest podcast in Glossop. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, we are actually the biggest podcast in Glossop.
Yeah, are you actually? Is that a thing?
We are, yeah.
Okay.
We're also the smallest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're also the smallest as well.
Matter,
But it doesn't matter because we are the biggest.
2 records there.
Yeah, 2 records.
Did you struggle last week on your holiday? Like, God, I'm trying to enjoy my holiday. Please.
He had to request another room where no one else was staying.
Actually.
This isn't even a joke.
No, I didn't because I wanted to move rooms. But yeah, that was also a display. And I mean, cap and sunglasses, I couldn't take them off.
When you were doing it to reception, like, can we move room? They were like, not really. Did you just show them your hoodie?
Just unzipped it a bit.
I just got the YouTube channel out.
You may have heard on the beat. They were like, no. Off me, yeah.
Well, mate, you'll be surprised. Like the amount of random countries we've got on our like Spotify and stuff, and I'm like, why? Obviously, it's people watching with VPNs, but it makes it cooler to think.
Yeah.
It makes it cooler to think. Actually, like 8% people watching Germany.
We've got quite a big following in America now as well.
Yeah.
That was just me when I was in Dallas.
Yeah.
That was it. No, but that's it, mate. That's it. But
Grow. That's all we are. That's what we're here for.
grow, and grow. Grow a bit more then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we have a little break, boys?
Let's do it.
Come back for part 2. It's going to be fun, isn't it? So, back for part 2.
See you in a minute. Yes, guys, just interrupting the pod to let you know about my event this Bank Holiday Sunday. It's at Hangar 34 in Liverpool, and we're transforming it into a full tech house jungle. It's going to be decorations, going to be everything. We've got DJs, we've got a past guest, Lakota on, and we've got another sick DJ, Louis Milner on. It's going to be class. See you all there. Ticket link is in the description. Now let's get on with the pod.
Part 2, and we're back.
We are back.
I need to get. So we've got on this. Got a new recording device.
It's not even new, mate.
Yeah. Well, obviously it's new to George. Cause
it was on a laptop last time. That's what I said. New equipment. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Camera, a house. Obviously not just equipment for the house, but then that as well.
This is his second house, actually, just for the pod.
I'm just.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm just saying, it's all thanks to the people there. People watching at home. It's
Thanks
all
for everyone who
to
likes, subscribes, comments
I'm talking
below.
to you. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you.
The hoodies. We made nothing on these.
All
Well,
back into the pod.
It's all about the.
That's all. But
Yeah.
without these, we wouldn't have had this, which has been an absolute lifesaver. Wouldn't have a better camera. Wouldn't have any tripods. Wouldn't have lighting.
Wouldn't be able to afford my fee.
Exactly.
Bloody hell, yeah, exactly that.
$2.5 grand.
We might have to get a
Nine grand.
might have to get a new product launch out soon.
Oh, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have mugs.
What are you going for? Butt plugs or?
We could do, yeah.
Could do. I mean, how are we gonna advertise your name on the end of it?
Yeah, the bit that shows.
It's got a sound effect as well.
What am I laughing? So yeah, part 2 is always fun. Yeah.
All light-hearted on this side. This side of the fence.
Well, we just found some news out, haven't we, about big Elon Musk?
Yeah, it feels like it should have like BBC like breaking news. Elon Musk's bought Twitter.
Well, it's not breaking news. This comes out on Wednesday, so like,
Oh right, it was breaking to us at the time. Isn't breaking anymore. Elon Musk.
Yeah, transfers fell through by Wednesday.
transfers phone.
44 billion. Game's gone.
44 billion. I was saying to George, I reckon he's going to change absolutely fuck all. Big PR stunt, and he's going to do nothing with it. He's going to make a shit.
You know,
load
when
of
there's
money.
a new like social media platform and you want the boss to push off beat, you probably shouldn't slag him off.
yeah, true.
It's a good point, actually, yeah.
No, I'm not slagging him off.
might turn into-
I think he's amazing. I mean, the products he has behind his belt are sensational.
Who do you reckon is...
Offbeatpodcast1@gmail.com. just in case you want to get in touch, pal.
You know, out of my two favourite humans in the world, Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk.
Yeah, they're up there.
You know, I'm glad they both own the biggest social media platform.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. They're giving us a platform to live.
Exactly, push us on reels.
We don't know.
Oh, it's not. It's
We don't know. I don't know.
quite a way away, I think. It's Chinese, isn't it?
Was it
TikTok.
Chinese TikTok?
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it was.
Oh, I didn't even know.
I didn't know if there was someone who owned it that we could schmooze, but obviously not.
The Chinese government?
I don't think the government. Yeah, you never know, do you?
Never know.
Maybe everything's owned by no one.
Whoa! that was like when you go on a night out, you go back to a kitchen at 2:00 in the morning, and you just come out with some random phrase. That's what that was like.
I was trying to be deep. I don't know. Like, who owns what? I don't know. All I know is that you own this new piece of equipment.
That's all that matters. I wonder why you were getting deep then. I was like, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm good.
I tell you what, with it being... Elon's going to push it a bit, I reckon he will.
Yeah.
I think we've got to tap into that.
With Twitter?
Yeah, we need to make a TikTok, a Twitter.
I mean, we've already got TikTok. Everyone watching, Offbeat Podcast.
What can you actually change about Twitter?
I don't know.
I don't think...
Make it 140 characters again.
Oh, just get an edit button.
An edit button would be
An edit
good.
button would be class.
An edit button would be good.
An edit button, actually. Elon, edit button.
Yeah.
Especially if you work in social, like an edit button would be fantastic.
Do you know what I didn't like when they went from love to like? Didn't like that because I thought that was a bit of a USB. I think it was a love that they used to have.
What, it's a like now?
Yeah, it's called a like now.
Yeah, but it's still a heart,
Yeah, but
isn't
it's
it?
still a heart, isn't it?
Yeah, but change your name, like you've got.
How do you even
USB
know the name of
Who
it?
reads it?
Me, just me,
No, I quite like it. How can you say, oh yeah, I got 40,000 loves? It's just likes, isn't it?
Sounds like you got 40,000 women from the north.
Yeah.
From the north.
All right, love.
All right, love.
40,000 loves.
What, just the whole of Burnley? Yeah, I saw a mad
exactly.
stat, you know, on so do you know where everyone was kicking off about Crystal Palace the other week when they took like 400 up to Newcastle on a Tuesday night when it's a 10-hour round trip, and loads of people were going on like being like, oh, Burnley is a shit one as well, and then a Burnley fan came out and went, do you know what, like the population of like Turf Moor is something like 19% of Burnley's population of the town in general.
Mad, isn't it?
That is good.
And they fill it practically every week.
Yeah.
How mental is that?
That's mad.
City, take notes.
That's like 75% of Manchester United's audience from London.
Yay!
That's just like that, isn't it?
I do the 25% of tourists, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, City's just full of tourists.
Us ultras can't even get tickets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, literally, mate. That's why boxing's better.
Yeah.
That's why UFC is better.
How much is a ringside ticket for boxing these days?
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
A lot of money, I think. I think for a big fight like Saturday night, you're going to be talking, what, 20 grand? 40
Yeah.
grand,
Yeah.
something like that, yeah.
Mate of mine, he went
crazy.
to Fury fight and he paid over 2 ton for a ticket and he was sat right in the gods
Yeah.
and he paid like 2 ton.
Yeah.
It's just his ticket.
It's a big
But
business.
Surely in the God you can't even see him fighting.
yeah, because you have a big screens, don't you?
That's what you watch on TV.
But-
Yeah, but it's the atmosphere.
You don't
Yeah.
go,
It is the
yeah,
atmosphere.
yeah.
Watch it in a pub.
What do you think about Ricky Hatton?
Oh, mate, I'm probably going to have to go for work.
But
I don't
surely you want
want
to go.
Yeah, no, I want to go. I'm going to have to go, probably, but I don't necessarily know if I want to see it.
But him walking out to Blue Moon just to walk
Yeah,
out.
but
That walk
yeah,
out.
but
to
that would have
Blue
been
Moon
great
is-
when I was younger, or to see him when he was in his prime. Fair enough. Get your money. Get your money.
There's someone meant on the undercard, isn't there? Who is it on the undercard?
Dan Hardy.
Yeah.
Dan Hardy's on the undercard. Obviously, UFC fighter, great fighter. But Ricky Hatton on the undercard against Barrera, on the main card against Barrera. Health-wise, I just don't understand it.
He's
Yeah.
mid-40s, isn't he? Ricky Hatton. Or is he older?
Got to be late 40s now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But the exhibition fights, I don't mind them, but I just
Love to get him on the
I
pod.
don't want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
If you watch him, Ricky.
Yeah.
Get
Bit-
Campbell Hatton off.
We could get Campbell on.
Could get-
We
I'd
know
love to get Campbell on as well.
Yeah, we know people who know Campbell.
Yeah.
Exactly, mate. He'd be a great
He'd
one
be a
to
great
get on. He
guest.
gets so much hate, but he's only had like 7-8 fights.
In it, he's literally like, I don't get why he gets so much hate. I don't.
People love to hate successful people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
That's
you
why
can
we
see
get
that.
so much hate.
Stop bullying them. They're just too successful. Leave them alone, please.
But if you do want to hate us, please hate us.
In the
Comment
comments.
down below. Call him a knobhead.
Share it with your mates. in
Share it with
group
your
chat.
mates. Get him to call him a
This is
knobhead
what I
as
mean.
well.
It's what people don't understand. Like when you comment,
Yes.
oh, Jake Paul's, you're just pushing his content
Yeah.
more. You're just giving
Yeah.
him the engagement that puts it in the algorithm and sends it out. And it's just like getting on to that point. Conor Benn gets so much hate.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievable fighter, just because he comes from greatness.
Of course. Most people like that. Yeah.
They think it's been handed to them on a plate, which to an extent they do get opportunities that they wouldn't necessarily get if they weren't of that name. But fair play, you would do the same if you were that and take the most out of it as well. Campbell Hatton's another one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's more. Well, Tommy Fury's another one actually.
Hmm.
Tommy Fury is 22. He's 2 years younger than me. How is that even a thing? Well, I don't know what he was fed when he was younger. Probably the same that they fed Tyson. It's ridiculous. Like his hairline is perfect.
Goes back
It
to
is-
I love out
It is-
of all the things you could have picked about Tommy Fury right there, you picked his
Just
hairline.
Google his hairline. Google it. Google his hairline. Anyone, right? It is. You couldn't draw a better hairline. The guy's not going bald, right? He's got the look. He's got the hairline. His arms are huge. He is just huge, and he's 22 years old. He looks like he's in his 30s.
It's scary, innit?
He's had 8 fights. What do you want him to fight? Do you want him to fight for a world
Has he lost?
title now?
Yeah.
No, he's not
No,
lost
of
yet.
course he's not lost.
Yeah, maybe he won't be the best boxer, but there's so many boxers out there who haven't been the best boxer, and people just like to hate and like to get on top of people when in reality they're doing a lot more than anyone else would have.
Yeah.
Guys getting in the ring, guys getting smashed in the face.
I'd never get in a ring. Don't have the balls to
Would
it.
you not do it for charity?
I don't know.
I'd rather just give the money to charity.
Yeah, same. I think I would as well. I'd rather
Yeah.
just give him money to charity. Like, I don't need to. But
I'd give it a go.
for money, At this stage right now, if someone offered me like 20k to get in a ring with like, I don't know, like Carl Frampton, I probably would.
20k?
Because
risk your life.
He'd give me a left dig, I'd take it, and I'd go down. I'd dive. I'd do a Suarez. I'd just go straight on the floor.
How much?
Can you dive in boxing? Has anyone ever...
of course you can. There was a guy who got in and then just got out as soon as the bell went.
That's what I do.
I saw that, but that was a protest, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think you get paid if you did that.
Oh, I'd have to make it
How
believable.
much would you have to get paid to actually fight and not dive?
Who are you fighting?
Yeah, it depends. The reason why I chose Carl Frampton is because I'm taller than him.
All right, we'll go with Paddy the Baddy, but it's boxing.
No!
Ooh, I take a lot, mate. It'd take over $1 million for me.
Yeah.
$1 million.
Mate, he's... At UFC, he's the most mental sport because you have to be like Olympic grade in
but he's
like
boxing.
5 disciplines.
He's only boxing, though.
Mate, he boxes like as many times a week as probably a pro boxer does. Like, his schedule is mental. Like...
Mate, you got to think as well, like, one punch and you can die.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And, like, UFC fighters are crazy because they do it because they love it. Like, Paddy didn't get paid that much. He got paid 24 grand guaranteed.
Yeah.
And then he got his fight bonus and stuff like that. But compared to boxers, they don't get paid a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to enjoy going in a cage and being elbowed in the head, being kneed in the head, wrestling, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, all rolled into one.
Yeah.
You've got to enjoy that. And anyone who enjoys that is a fucking nutter.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they are not to be trusted.
100%.
Well, no, they are to be trusted because they've disciplined and they will never use it unless they have to. But at the same time, if you get in a cage room, nutcases. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? It's like the guy who scrapped Mike Tyson on a plane.
Oh,
why would you do that?
ridiculous. What? I didn't get
Could you not argue that about any combat sport?
No, because, well, no, at the same time, boxing, it's only punching. Again, it's more dangerous, to be fair, boxing, but they get paid a lot more. But if you're doing UFC, you're not getting paid that much. MMA, you're coming up, you're not getting paid that much, and you're getting elbowed in the face.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not for me. They're nutcases. Boxers, I get it, because they know that at the end of the road, Tyson Fury's just been paid 28 million quid. So, for 28 million quid, I'd probably...
Worth it.
Yeah, I'd probably take a dig for 28 million. But
Yeah.
for like the money that you get starting out at like UFC, nutcases,
Yeah.
you're in a cage that's locked.
I find it fascinating. So fascinating.
Yeah.
I find it fascinating the psychology behind it. Like watching Tyson Fury walk out there, sit on that throne, and if that was me, I'd be shaking like a shitting dog. Even if but like
I think if you're in that, though, and you train every day, you know you're the best, don't you?
Yeah, but how can you train for 94,000 people?
Yeah,
that is
you can't do that.
It's like, do you ever get like that at like your first few gigs?
Yeah, definitely.
Could you imagine 94,000? That's
mental. Paying to see you. Like, I don't care how much money you get paid. You're just shitting yourself.
Yeah, and someone's about to try and spark you out as well.
Yeah.
To add to that.
I love the mentality because you can see in Tyson, like he's a prime example. When he's on his walkout, he's the most like happy, go-lucky guy. He just looks like he's there to have a good time. As soon as he steps through that ring, mate, his whole demeanour changes. And he's like, he enters like a mode, like a fight mode. And he's like a video game where it's just mental. I think the mentality behind combat sports is the most interesting thing about it. I just couldn't do it.
No, mate.
I
don't understand it. Like, if you've been to like big venues and stuff like that, how they do that, it's like a cauldron of just... It is literally like a coliseum.
Yeah.
And you're fighting life and death. Like, I don't know how they do it. I was shitting myself and I was just there.
Yeah.
I was just there and I was like, oh, fucking hell, this is a lot.
Yeah.
Literally, Tyson's coming out, running around the ring. But right, going back to that point though, Mike Tyson... Who digs him on a plane? Why would you do... Anyone in the world, right? Why Mike Tyson?
Well, obviously an economy as well. That's what I'm wondering.
Even like Tyson Fury wouldn't dig him. Probably. Like, you just there like,
well, yeah.
what?
If there's one person, like if there's a person that I'm going to choose to be a bit of a bell end in front of on a plane, it's probably like you or something. You know?
Yeah.
Not that Luke can't handle himself, but you know what I mean? Like,
I understand.
there's better ones. There's better ones to choose than Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I mean, a 5'9" lad from Ducky or
Mike Tyson.
who is just a man of myth, a legend, isn't he, really?
Yeah, I hate gimps like that. Not Mike.
What, Mike Tyson?
Yeah, I hate Mike Tyson.
There we go.
No, I hate it.
We'll cut the bit where he says not Mike Tyson out.
Yeah. No, I just hate people who treat him as like they're just like zoo animals or. Do you know what I mean? Like performing, just any like little performers where they can just say whatever they want to these people because they're celebrities. They should just take it.
Yeah.
And it's mental.
I don't get it either.
No.
I don't understand it. Especially like people who are like YouTubers, for example. Like they are normal people.
Yeah.
That's all they are. All they do is upload a clip to YouTube. That's all they do. And like people like give him like KSI at the moment. He has to walk around with a bodyguard everywhere he goes.
Have you seen his bodyguard as well?
Massive.
Well, you walk around with Luke.
I know.
Sure.
Yeah. Just make sure he's all right.
Good one.
Yeah.
Well turned. I was acting a big man there. You see on the camera, I was giving it a big I am man, and you just shot me up. Fair enough. Yeah.
No, exactly that. But I just don't get it. They're just normal. You must get it a little bit. Do you get a little bit of fanfare after your gigs?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do you? What'd you get?
Yeah. Sometimes you get a round of applause. I'm like,
Do you?
No way.
Yeah.
You should do, really.
I should do.
Is that not the same as like when you clap when the player lands?
Kind of, yeah.
Like who
I'm like,
claps
why are
when
you
the night
clapping me?
goes
You know what I
ending?
mean?
Oh, he's finished his set.
Yes.
Finish.
people
We can
coming
go
up?
home.
Do you ever get people coming up to you after it though?
Yeah. To be
And
fair.
have you ever done an autograph?
No. I've done a picture. Did a
Have
picture
you?
last week.
Sick. Story? Come on, I want to know about this. What did
Well-
he say? Were they absolutely steaming?
He was a sound lad.
Why are
to be
you
fair.
assuming he's got to be steaming to ask for a picture?
Hey, I'm not assuming anything. I'm just presenting a question.
I think it was more the case of just being friendly.
Okay.
I don't think it was a case of, wow, I need a picture with him. Because he kept going up asking for songs and I kept playing his songs and stuff.
Oh,
It's like,
sick.
you're the best DJ in town. Can I get a picture?
Mate, that must have felt nice though.
Did you know?
You felt good
I put it
after
on my
that,
story and
didn't you?
everything.
Yeah. I mean, I'd do the same.
You ever had that
No.
from the podcast?
No.
You have after you sold that medical insurance that time.
What? Round of applause as well.
Whole office was going wild, I heard.
I mean, yeah. I do. No, I've never been recognised.
Never.
But I'm a very chatty guy, so if anyone ever did recognise me, I honestly think I'd have a 30-minute conversation with him.
Yeah.
I can just tell.
I feel like you'd just melt. I just think you'd love it.
Yeah, I would. I'd just like collapse and be like, what?
If someone recognised me from this podcast, that would be insane.
That would be
I
insane.
didn't know.
That's like
Yeah.
out there.
It's going to happen one day.
Imagine if it happens. That's weird.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah,
again,
but they probably thought the exact same thing before they got recognised.
yeah,
Like
true.
YouTubers and that. You can't
True.
prepare yourself for it. I've personally never been recognised. So
It's coming.
You've won.
It's
No, I've not been recognised yet.
No, you had a picture taken. No one's ever took a picture.
I'll have a picture with you if you want a picture.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, we have to for a thumbnail. Sorry.
We didn't do it last time, so I wouldn't know.
We haven't done it for a lot. We always forget the thumbnail.
Yeah.
It's the most integral part to a YouTube algorithm. We forget every fucking week. We have to clip it in a video.
Yeah.
But yeah, to summarise, it's been mega.
Yeah.
It's been mega.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
What's your goals now? Because you've done a lot now.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
But what are your goals now moving forward?
Don't know really. Because I wouldn't say any of this has been a goal. Like working in boxing, didn't really think about it. Working for Joe wasn't. Well, it was a goal. I wanted to work somewhere where I enjoyed. I feel like I've done what I set out to do. So where do you really go from here? I don't know. I just want to carry on presenting, carry on doing my stuff. I'd love to interview Conor McGregor. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
That'd be a good goal. Obviously, I've got other goals as well. Like I want to, soppily, I want to get a house. I'm getting married, so that's another goal. I want to get through that. Yeah. Well, I told you that last time, but you just not remember. But
I mean, where is it and where's our invite?
you have got you can have an invite, 100%. I'm not going to put it out where it is, just in case anyone's
Offbeat massive. All the offbeaters turning up.
I don't want anyone to know where Luke is at the exact time.
Take it over.
Don't want anyone to know where Luke is. Laura's there like you've ruined the wedding.
This is meant to be my day.
This is my day. Everyone's holding round Luke asking for hoodies. But yeah, so I've got that to look forward to. But work-wise, I don't know. Like, what is there to say? Like, I can't really say what I wanted, what the goals are, because I've pretty much done what I've wanted to do, which was just to get into a job where get paid all right, got a contract so I can get a house, and I've met some pretty cool people on the way. So I suppose, Conor McGregor would be decent.
Yeah,
interviewing Conor.
What about interviewing like KSI?
Well, yeah, that'll probably happen this year if he carries on doing the boxing stuff. So I hope, I'd like to meet KSI actually.
That'd be good. He's meant to be really nice. Because
his work ethic and stuff that he's done is like sensational. What else would I want to do?
What about sort of TV work?
Yeah, I'd love to present a show actually. I think that's something that I want to do. I've done radio, I've done online. I probably want to present
the one
show.
that I think is on there for you.
Social.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking straight away. Yeah, that is something that you could easily get on because like the people on there now, because Elsa Witch does it quite a lot, doesn't she? And you have the guy from City, Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker does it a lot.
And that Chelsea fan's always on it as well. Rory Jennings.
Yes, I love that because they're just giving normal people they're giving that platform straight there.
Yeah.
And they have so they have like Pie Face on there all the time and people like that.
No, I'd love to do something like that. Maybe present a show. I know Joe's got their own production stuff, but it's how do you make that jump? 'Cause I'm only 24 and I'm quite new to the company, but like, how do you make that jump from like journalistic-y style video to presenting your own show? But I'd love to present a show because I've always had a lot of respect for people. Like I always watch, and this is a bit of a weird analogy, but I always watch Ant and Dec Saturday Night Takeaway, and I always watch them on I'm a Celeb. And do you know when you actually just strip it back? What those two do and how they do it is incredible.
100%.
Literally incredible. Like they rehearse the lines, everything's seamless, everything that they do. Like the amount of people who'd flap under pressure compared to what they do. Yeah. Laura Woods is another one. Laura Woods is
I think she's amazing. I listen to I obviously when I'm driving to work, Talk Sport's always on. She's amazing on that.
She is.
She's really good. And she knows what she's talking about, and she's got a way of talking people down.
Yeah.
And also, like, who was it? There was a big debate on it. So, with Gabby Bongo a few weeks ago, it was the Aston Villa thing. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Was he saying something along the lines of Arsenal are embarrassing? Or
yes,
something
because
like
they celebrated the 1-0 win, didn't they? Like it was won the Champions League.
And he was going on about the fans.
Yeah.
And her point was brilliant.
It was amazing. She constructed that. Bear in mind, she's live on air. Yeah. Not a time to pre-plan anything. And she just talked him down. And it got to the point where Gabby Bongo apologised the day after, live on air, saying, you were completely right. I apologise. I think she's amazing.
Is. And she's another one just to look up to. Like what she does is sick. So maybe that's it. Maybe I want to present a show, but we're only young, aren't we?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Touch wood, we're not going anywhere soon.
TV's on there. Hey, who knows? The Top Gear.
Nah, something like everyone says like Paddy McGuinness, lad. So maybe I just maybe doing something on TV would be like the next step. But like I don't know, it's hard to say that because you're at Joe and I'm loving it at Joe. Yeah. And I've been there 6 weeks. Okay. It's mad. But yeah, maybe it's doing something along those lines. But I'm happy to go wherever the flow goes.
Have you ever eyed up doing a bit of your own content on like your own channels and whatever?
I used to years ago. Yeah. I think that was a big learning curve. To be fair, I used to do 24/7 football, which was fun. To be fair, and if I didn't do that, I don't think I'd be here either because the presenting side of it is just getting used to being in front of camera and stuff like that was integral. Is that a word? I think it is a word.
Yeah,
it's integral to where I am now. So I enjoy doing that. But loads of people say like my mates are always going on at me. You should vlog your stuff. You should you should start a TikTok or something. And it's just effort though, like because you got to think like with Laura, who's my fiance. So
congratulations.
I've not been here. Did you not know? So I've not been here for 6 weeks really, and like. As much as she'll laugh it off and say, oh, it's better when you're not here and stuff like that. But, like, I've not seen her for, like, 6 weeks. When I get back, I'm still doing work. So we only see each other rarely. And then imagine if I was like, oh, I'm actually going to start my own thing and start editing on the side of that as well. She probably wouldn't go down very well. Yeah. But they always say, like, this last few weeks, like, you've been to Dallas, you've done this. Why aren't you just vlogging it? And just... So maybe I will.
Maybe on them faraway trips where you don't have... that sort of pressure of your personal life.
Yeah.
That might be a good idea because I suppose a TikTok you can. All you need to do is
just bash that
out. 30 seconds, can't you? Yeah.
You can just bash that out.
I love stuff like that.
I suppose it goes back to that thing before. I struggle to self-promote myself because I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I struggle to do it. I just do. Like I struggle to put posts out because I feel like it's a bit like, oh, look at me. But then I suppose it is interesting what I do, and even me saying it is interesting what I do is I'm in my head like you big headed bastard. Like,
no, it is fascinating
right
what you do. Like,
yeah, it is.
And people want to see. I still say this. We've not had, because usually the stigma is, oh, your mate's going to take the piss out of you, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've not had one negative comment about this, and I find that mental.
You wouldn't know because it is class. It is class.
Oh.
No, you wouldn't know.
I'm buzzing with that. Yeah.
I can't judge other people, but then at the same time, I'm worried that people will judge me for doing that. Do you know what I mean? Whereas
I used to watch your car stuff when you worked at that car place in Oldham. Yeah. I watched every single one of them when you're doing them challenges.
NK. Yeah.
I watched every single one of them.
That was another one out of my comfort zone. Didn't know much about cars. That was sick. But yeah, literally, like maybe I should do my own stuff. Maybe that should be like the next step.
If you ever do start it, let us know. We'll do that trick. Get you on here. We'll launch it. Through the offbeat.
Should it just be like a different like arm of offbeat? We'll just start our own channel. We'll become an umbrella group.
Offbeat Extra.
Group.
Yeah.
Offbeat Extra. Where's George? This time, he's still at home. He's in the hide. Some weeks I might be somewhere interesting.
Mate, we'll do a segment. We'll do a segment each time. Well, we've got a few ideas stuff to come, so we are going to be having you on. We've got a few ideas of things to come.
Oh, I'm on again.
Offbeat. Yeah, we've got.
Might not be in traditional podcast form.
Not in a traditional podcast form, but we do have a little. We do have a few ideas I think you would like. But yeah, what do you want to shout out, mate? I mean,
there's nothing really to shout out. I mean, cheers for having me on. I just enjoy coming on and speaking, chatting shit. To be fair, so I enjoy that side of it. Nothing really to shout out. My Insta and that will be down there. If you want to see what I'm getting up to.
We'll shout him out. So his Instagram, his Facebook are all going to be linked in the description. Make sure you go over and show him some love. George done us a big favour again, coming on, telling us his stories.
And I will say on the Instagram, actually, Fight Joe as well.
Yeah.
See what Fight Joe are doing, because we're doing some great stuff on there at the moment.
100%.
Lovely.
100%. Especially your clips. Love them.
Yeah, we're doing. Do you know what? The numbers have been sensational. So yeah, enjoying that. So Fight Joe and Joe as well, because Joe's a great company. And if you want to see the Tories getting bashed, just go on Joe. Great. Oh mate, there's this guy called Ed that I work with, and he asked Jacob Rees-Mogg why he hates disabled people. Straight up asked him to his face. I don't know if you saw the clip. Do you know when that disabled guy was having a go at him outside the Midland in Manchester?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And and Ed asked him just after it, Jacob Rees-Mogg, why do you hate disabled people? And I just thought, wow, that's fair play.
Yeah,
like, putting a camera in someone's face and asking that, fair play. So if you want to see stuff like that, head over to the
Great promo.
That's it.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe as well. Check out all our past videos as well. We've done over 30 podcasts now. There's loads, all different type of guests on there as well. Make sure you go and show George some love, and make sure you come back next week.
See you next week.
Thank you.
Boom.